Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. Got 11 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 24.1K subs. Go ahead and make that happen. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today, starting with the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Detroit Pistons. Cavs opening up as a 5.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 238. Cavs coming into this matchup 40-10. Detroit 25-25. Head-to-head Cavs 10-0 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-2-1 covering the spread. Over just 1-9 in the last 10 meetings. Cleveland, they're coming off a tough Boston loss yesterday. Last time they played Detroit, which was about 5 games ago, beat them 110-91. Detroit, they're coming off a 2-point Atlanta loss. Back-to-backs, we'll see if Cleveland's resting anybody. You know how that goes. Cleveland, yeah, they've been really dominant against Detroit. 4-1 covering the spread right now. Yeah, the under's hit in 9 of the last 10 between the two. Yeah, I just don't think I could bet against the Cavs here. They have not lost to Detroit in a very, very long time. And coming off a tough Boston loss yesterday, I think they bounce back today. I'll take the Cavs -5.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Charlotte Hornets. Bucks opening up as a 10.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 220. Bucks coming into this matchup 27-22. The Hornets 12-35. Head-to-head, Bucks 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. Bucks on a 4-game losing streak, coming off an OKC loss. Remember, they rested everybody that game, so they should be all good to go today with the full lineup. Charlotte, they're on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Washington loss. Milwaukee, 6-1 against Charlotte, 4-2 covering against Charlotte, where they've been really good. Charlotte 1-6 at home. The under's hitting 9 of their last 12 against Milwaukee. Yeah, I like the Bucks. Everyone coming back today, hopefully, and should be able to dominate the Hornets. I'll take Bucks -10.5 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Atlanta Hawks. Spurs opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 242. Spurs coming into this matchup 21-26. The Hawks 23-27. Head-to-head Atlanta 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Spurs 3-7 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Atlanta coming off a Detroit win, ending their it was like an 8-game losing streak. Yeah, Atlanta 1-4 at home, 1-8 in their last 9. Atlanta just hasn't played well. As simple as that. Spurs 4-2 covering against Atlanta. I'm just not sold with the Hawks, man. They have just played horrible. They're finally coming off a win yesterday. I don't know. I think it's a good spot for the Spurs here. And we'll see if De'Aaron Fox makes his debut. Not sure about that. All these new additions really haven't made their debuts at all. So we'll see. If he does, that would be great. But I still like the Spurs, and I'll take Spurs -4.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Toronto Raptors. Grizzlies opening up as a 9.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 238. Grizzlies coming into this matchup 34-16. Toronto 16-34. Head-to-head, Memphis 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Memphis 9-1 in their last 10. They're coming off a Spurs win. Toronto coming off a Knicks loss. Memphis, yeah, 9-3 covering the spread right now. Haven't been the best head-to-head against Toronto, but Memphis is on a roll right now. They're playing great. Toronto sneaky, been good covering the spread here. But Memphis, I mean, they're coming off back-to-back blowout wins. In their last 10, they've had, 5 or 6 double-digit wins here. Memphis gets a lot of big wins, and I kind of expect the same today. I'll take a shot with the Grizzlies -9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Miami Heat versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Heat opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 217. Coming into this matchup, 24-24. The Sixers 20-29. Head-to-head, Miami 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Miami, they're coming off a Chicago loss yesterday. Philly coming off a Dallas 2-point win yesterday. Embiid triple-double, had a great game. I'm pretty sure he's not going to play today. You know how that goes. Miami, they've been great against them. 5-1 covering on the road against the Sixers. 8-3 covering against the Sixers. Philly currently 6-1 covering the spread, though. Haven't been that bad. They're 5-2 in their last 7. Miami, I don't know. Not in love with Miami. I know they've been good against Philly, but it's a 1-point spread, I think, for a reason. I don't know. Philly at home, back-to-back. Both teams on a back-to-back here. Give me the Sixers money line at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Wizards versus the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 216.5. Wizards coming into this matchup 8-41. Brooklyn 17-33. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-3-1 covering the spread. Washington on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Charlotte win. Brooklyn on a 3-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Houston wins. Very surprised they beat Houston again yesterday. The Wizards 1-7 against Brooklyn, 1-6 on the road against Brooklyn. I gotta take Brooklyn. Brooklyn's hot. I know Wizards are on a little 2-game winning streak, but I don't know. I just can't take that serious. And at home, I'll take the Nets -2 in money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as an 11.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Bulls coming into this matchup 22-29. Minnesota 27-23. Head-to-head, Chicago is 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Chicago coming off a Miami win yesterday. Minnesota on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Sacramento loss. Chicago, they've been good against Minnesota. 5-2 against Minnesota. 5-2 covering against Minnesota. They've actually played them pretty well. Minnesota currently 1-11 covering at home. They've been in a lot of close games and just haven't been able to cover the spread at home for whatever reason. And I don't know. This is a lot of points for me, I think, for Minnesota. I will say during their win streak, they did have 4 straight double-digit wins. Had that close win against Dallas. There's something about being at home, though. They just, can't cover the spread. So I'll play the numbers game here. 11 points. Bulls have been good against them. I'll take a shot with Chicago +11 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Golden State Warriors versus the Utah Jazz. Warriors opening up as a 6.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 226.5. Warriors coming into this matchup 25-24. The Jazz 11-37. Head-to-head, Warriors 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 8-2 covering the spread. The Warriors, they are coming off a Magic win. Utah coming off a 1-point Pacers loss. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Warriors 7-0 against Utah, 8-2 covering against Utah, where they've been pretty dominant here. Utah just 2-13 at home, 1-5 covering at home against the Warriors. I think it's a great spot for the Warriors with how bad the Jazz have been playing. I'll take Golden State -6.5 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as a 10.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 240. Pelicans coming into this matchup 12-38. Denver 31-19. Head-to-head, Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pelicans on a 6-game losing streak right now, coming off a Denver loss. They just played each other. Denver beat them by 12. Denver on a 3-game winning streak right now. Pelicans 5-11 against Denver. 1-5 on the road against Denver. 3-17 on the road. They just don't travel well. Yeah, I just don't have much confidence in the Pelicans. I gotta take Denver minus 10.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder opening up as a 12-point home favorite with the over-under at 226. Suns coming into this matchup 25-24. The Thunder 39-10. Head-to-head, OKC 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Phoenix on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Portland losses. OKC on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Bucks win. Phoenix just 1-5 against the Thunder, 1-5 covering against the Thunder. Thunder 11-1 at home, 17-3 at home against Phoenix here. This is a big number. I know Phoenix coming off a couple Portland losses. The key here, if KD's playing, I like the Suns plus 12. This is just a big number. I think the Suns can definitely win on the road and cover the 12. But I'm seeing some reports, KD, it's possible he's being shopped around. So we'll see if he gets traded or not. So the thing with betting today, guys, you guys got to be careful. Like, trades happening today as well because the trade deadline's tomorrow. So, guys could be held out for like a so-called injury, but they're really like in trade talks. So I don't know. KD, I have question marks about KD. If KD suits up today, I like Phoenix plus the points. But if KD's out today, something fishy's going on, and I think I'll take OKC at home. So be sure to check the status of him today. In the last matchup, we got the Orlando Magic versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as a 5.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 218.5. Magic coming into this matchup 24-27. The Kings 25-24. Head-to-head, Sacramento 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Magic 1-9 in their last 10. It's just been a brutal stretch for the Magic. They have not played good at all. Sacramento coming off a Minnesota win. Magic 0-6 against Sacramento. They're 0-7 covering on the road. 1-9 covering the spread. Every number is just bad for the Magic. Sacramento currently 7-0 at home. Playing good at home. I just don't have much confidence in the Magic. They are playing very poorly. I think I got to take Sacramento minus 5.5 and money line at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.